Gunnar Brown, men's basketball, 1996 to 2000. Gunnar Brown was a 4-year member of the Bellevue men's basketball team and a consistent award winner for his basketball prowess. After earning MCAC Freshman of the Year honors during the 1996-97 season, he followed up by being named a back-to-back first-team All-MCAC and honorable mention All-American in 1997, 1998, and also in 1998-99. His career culminated with him earning honorable mention All-MCAC accolades and the Bellevue University Athlete of the Year award in 1999-2000. Nearly 20 years after wrapping up his BU career, he remains the Bruins' all-time leader in both three-point field goals made and free throw percentage. Brown ranks third all-time among Bellevue leaders with 1,782 points for a career scoring average of 14.7 points per game. Additionally, he is one of just 13 Bellevue players to accumulate 100 career steals and ranks among the program leaders in field goals made, games played, and free throws made. Brown ranks both first and second in most three-point field goals made in a season, draining 129 during the 97-98 season and following that up with 125 more during the 98-99 campaign. Brown currently lives in Papillion, Nebraska with his wife Kirsten and their children Nolan, Briley, and Alexis. He received his degree in communications from BU and is currently a senior account executive.
I first met, I guess I saw Gunnar play basketball at the Catholic school, and that's where I first saw him, and I didn't know we were recruiting him at that time, but he ended up coming to Bellevue, and he could be possibly the best basketball shooter that we've ever had at Bellevue University, and we have a number of good shooters going down the list, but Gunnar was one of the best outside shooters I've ever seen. We were playing in the national tournament in Nampa, Idaho, and we were playing against a team that was pretty tough, and they were kind of taking care of us, and all of a sudden Gunnar decides to take it on himself and ended up scoring about 28 to 30 points and all from the outside. So he was probably, and at his size, they couldn't stop him, and he probably could have played Division II or even in small Division I basketball. He was that good. Extremely good passer, quickness was good, outside shooting was good. So I think he deserves the Hall of Fame because of his talent and what he did for Bellevue University.
Well, I know Gunnar he is my older brother by 3 years. Well, Gunnar's career here at Bellevue University was pretty amazing. It was fun to come and be able to watch him as a fan for 3 years before I actually was able to play with him. And it was kind of almost like watching some guy just bob and weave through a bunch of guys because, I mean, he was a shooter, so he was always running around picks, and he could just light it up. It was just fun to watch this guy. My brother and I would go back and forth between Indiana and Omaha. My parents were divorced, so my father got us for a few weeks in the summertime, and my brother and I would always go back there and play basketball. My dad was a Hall of Famer at Chadron State College, so basketball just ran in the blood. And one of the big things for us was always playing pickup basketball games with my father. And there was one specific year when Gunnar was 16, I was 13, and there was a pickup ball game between my dad and my brother, and they kept me out of this one. And my brother always got beat leading up to this point from my father at these pickup games. Gunnar finally beat him one summer, and my dad took the basketball, kicked it over our house, and next thing I know, there's this whole new confidence with Gunnar when it came to basketball. He just had it in his head, like this switch just flipped, and he just knew that he was good enough to play with anybody after he beat my father. And ever since then, he would walk into the gym, and I mean, that was his range on the court. I mean, he could hit it from anywhere. Well, I think Gunnar is deserving of this honor here to be inducted to the Hall of Fame at Bellevue University because his stats over 4 years, his performance over 4 years they just speak for themselves. To still have the most three-pointers made at this university, and it to be standing now for 20 years is amazing. I mean, because there's been a lot of good shooters that have come through those doors to play for Bellevue, and for his numbers to still hold up against all those guys, I mean, it's kind of shocking, amazing. It's awesome. Well, there was a conference game when we were playing. I think it was the Ozarks, and hopefully it's not on video because I was on the bench at the time, and it was a game where I think he was like 8 for 12 or 8 for 13 and three-pointers. Well, I'm on the bench and we're just sitting there cheering him on, and he hits a shot on our end right in the corner, comes by me and just slaps me on my face as he's running back down and just gives me a good look, you know, just winks at me, you know, and you know, he knew. He was just like, he was very confident when he was here at Bellevue, which he should be. I just want him to keep being an awesome father, husband, son, brother, friend to all, and just step his golf game up a little bit because that's about one thing I could get him in on.